So, there is a huge trend of these videos on why you should wake up at 5 a.m. Like this, and like this. But here's the thing. They are all full of shit. And here's why. What's up, guys? Alex Hine, author of this book, Masters a Day. Now, listen, the thing with waking up at 5 a.m., the big thing is that it's not when you do your work. It's not about your sleep. It's about what you do while you're awake. It doesn't matter if you work at 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 9 p.m., 1 p.m., if you're doing your work at your job. The thing people miss is that it's not about the time. It's about what you get done during the day. You know, you look at the average person spending 2 to 5 hours a day on their computer or on social media, and they're sitting there thinking that waking up at 5 a.m. is going to help them magically create their best life. No, you know what'll help? Getting off goddamn Instagram for 4 hours looking at these naked girls hanging out of their Ferraris. It's not about getting up at 5, 7, 9. Some of the best creatives and the most world-renowned people worked from midnight until 5 a.m. And then they slept until noon or 2 p.m. And then they smoked cigarettes and drank wine and then worked again in the evenings. It's a matter of figuring out, am I being productive during the hours I'm awake? If that's 5 a.m. for you, great, then do that. But if it's 9 p.m., great, then just do that. Now, the second idea here is that it's about energy management and not just time management. I've talked about this a lot here. And look, maybe you want to get fit. Maybe you want to write a book. Maybe you want to start a business. Maybe you want to travel the world. And it's like, look, I wanted to do all those things too. And guess what? For me building my company, I did it every night for 3 years and 3 months before I could quit my job. 10 hours of the day job, 1 hour in the gym, 3 hours a night, 7 days a week, 3 years, 3 months. It didn't matter if, like, for me getting up at 5 a.m. would have been exhausting. I would have hated it. And in fact, I've done it. And it sucked and it never got easier for me. But it's a matter of thinking, if those truly are your most productive hours, then make that your work hours. But don't think that it's going to magically solve your problems because it's some magical golden hour. If it's the only quiet time you get, then great. But if it's 9, do it at 9. If you're working half time and you can't find a job, just do it in the afternoon in a cafe. But it's more about being deliberate with your energy and figuring out, okay, what is my one goal I'm working on the most? And what time of the day do I feel the best? Can I do that? Maybe it's right after work, like me, for the gym, because you know, as soon as you sit on that couch, nothing's going to happen. Or maybe you know that in the morning, it takes you so long to wake up that you're not going to get anything creative done. And maybe like waking up at 5 or 6 is great for the gym for you, but you know you can't get anything work-wise done. And really what we're talking about here is being more productive. People usually talk about waking up at 5 a.m. because you have this golden, beautiful, peaceful time before the world is up where you can work uninterrupted. And look, that's great. You should have that. You should absolutely have that. But you figure out what works best for you. So to me, the essence of productivity is not about time. It is more about energy. It's not about when you do it. It's more about working on the right things. So if I'm here on Instagram or using the TV 3 hours a day, like, forget waking up early. How about shaving off an hour of watching TV and dedicate it towards building a better life? And I think this is one of those traps where we think, like, I have to be productive. I have to do this to do this. I have to work on so many things. And I need to figure out the best tactic to get this done. But instead, when we ask, what is just the 1 or 2 things that are the most important to help me reach this goal? And then we do that with no electronics, no phone, no TV, no people around us, just silence. Or maybe you're in a coffee shop or a library and you're dedicating yourself 1 hour a day towards living a better life. That will be just as effective, as many of you, as getting up at 5 a.m. So, what do I propose instead of getting up at 5 a.m.? I propose being weird, clearly, but also dedicating 1 hour a day towards living a better life. I've shared this in a video that I heard in Earl Nightingale's talk, The Essence of Success, or maybe Lead the Field, where he passed a bunch of steel workers, and it was during the Great Depression, and he said, he overheard these guys talking, and they're like, oh, you know, I'm going to lose my job. I don't know what else to do, blah, 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 blah. And he was saying, you have all of this leisure time. You're not working 15 hours a day. You have all these leisure hours. In even 1 hour a day over the last 20 years, you could have learned to become an open heart surgeon. So what are you doing with your time? And I really took this lesson to heart. In anything I've wanted to improve my life, I just dedicate 1 hour a day to living a better life and building some kind of vision in my head into a reality. So my advice for you would be, if you want to wake up at 5, great, then do it. But before you do that, or maybe while you do it, why not instead dedicate one perfectly time-blocked, focused, no electronics hour towards your major goal that's going to improve your life in a game-changing way? Try that for 90 days, and you tell me how your life changes. So, now that we're friends again, why don't you leave a comment there below? Let me know for you, did you try the 5 a.m. wake up challenge? Did it help? Did it suck? Let me know there. Alright guys, so I hope that helped bring a little bit of a paradigm shift into your life. Now, the best way to stay in touch is to grab my free personal development and weight loss challenge, modernhealthmonk.com/YouTube, and check out my last 2 videos right here, and I will see you soon, like this creepy little dude right here.